بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. Tonight inshallah ta'ala we will focus on الشفاعة في دخول الجنة, intercession for permission to enter paradise. The author states ثبت في الأحاديث الصحيحة أن المؤمنين عندما يطول عليهم الموقف في يوم الجزاء يطلبون من الأنبياء أن يستفتحوا لهم باب الجنة. So it tells us that we have collected within the books of authentic ahadith, we have that which tells us that the believers on the day of judgment, after having stood for a very long period of time, that they're going to be asking from the prophets that they go and seek permission for the doors of paradise to be opened so that we can enter in. فَكُلُّهُمْ يَتَمَنَّعُ وَيَتَأَبَّى. We're told that all of these prophets are going to refuse that they're going to reject taking on this request. وَيَقُولُ لَسْتُ لَهَا. And they're all basically going to say, I'm not the person for this. حتى يبلغ الأمر نبينا محمدا صلى الله عليه وسلم فيشفع في ذلك فيشفع. We're told that this is going to be the case from prophet to prophet. All of them are going to refuse and reject that responsibility until it arrives in the end to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where he is going to be interceding and Allah Azza wa Jalla is going to accept his intercession. ففي صحيح مسلم عن حذيفة بن اليمان وأبي هريرة رضي الله عنهما. We're told that Imam Muslim has collected a hadith that both Hudhayfah ibn al-Yaman and Abu Hurairah, may Allah Azza wa Jalla be pleased with both of them, they both say that قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يجمع الله تبارك وتعالى الناس. They both say that Allah the Mighty and the Majestic is going to gather together all of the people. فَيَقُومُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ حَتَّى تُزْلَفَ لَهُمُ الْجَنَّةِ. And the believers will be standing and paradise will be brought near. فَيَأْتُونَ Adam. Right, so paradise is going to be brought near, but they want to go in. They haven't been able to enter. It's not going to be a wild, bum rush the door type of thing. It's only going to happen through the process that Allah has allowed. And so they're going to realize that they need to do something about it. So they go and they ask the Prophet Adam. فَيَقُولُونَ يَا أَبَانَا إِسْتَفْتَحْ لَنَا الْجَنَّةِ. They're going to say, Our Father, please ask for permission to open the doors of paradise so that we can enter. فَيَقُولُ وَهَلْ أَخْرَجَكُم مِّنَ الْجَنَّةِ إِلَّا خَطِيئَةِ أَبِيكُمْ. And his response is basically that, was there anything other than the sin of your father that caused you to be expelled from paradise? And he's referring to what happened in paradise from the story that we have in the Quran, where he was told to him and Hawa, both of them alayhim salatu wasalam, enjoy paradise, eat, drink, enjoy from everything that's there, but do not go near that tree. And we know how Shaitan tricked them and they fell for his treachery, and that began for us basically our human existence here on earth. So he says, لَسْتُ بِصَاحِبِ ذَلِكِ. He says, I'm not the person for that. And the hadith continues as he says, وَذَكَرَ فِيهِ تَدَافُعُ الْأَنْبِيَاءِ لَهَا حَتَّى يَأْتُونَ مُحَمَّدًا صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمْ فَيُؤْذَنُ لَهُمْ. And this is going to be the case where each of these prophets, and there's different narrations, we're told that they go to Nuh alayhi salam, and then from Nuh to Musa alayhi salam, and from Musa to Isa alayhi salam, from Nuh to Ibrahim, from Ibrahim to Musa, from Musa to Isa, from Isa to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Basically, ulul azmi min ar-rusul, those 5 greatest of messengers of all. Every one of them basically says they're not the person for it. They're not the one who's been commissioned with that. That is not their position. That is not their what Allah Azza wa Jal has honored them with. And this is where we understand. When we say the dua that is said after the adhan, Allahumma rabba hadhihi da'wati tammati wa salati al-qa'imah آتِ محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وابعثه مقاما محمودا. Right, that when we are saying, Oh Allah, the Master and the Lord of this beautiful prayer that is for the prayer that is being established. Give Muhammad the means as well as the honor for that majestic position, for that noble station, for that lofty service, which is the intercession. And the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever says that after he repeats with the adhan following the mu'adhin, وَجَبَتْ لَهُ شَفَاعَتِي, that my intercession will be mandatory for them, that we will be included in that dua, in that intercession of the Prophet ﷺ. So if we haven't memorized the adhan first and foremost, where we should be saying it, even though in our homes we may have the apps on our phones and otherwise computers and adhan clocks, we should still say the adhan. Even if there's no men at home, the women should still say the adhan. And whoever's in the house should repeat after the mu'adhin. And in this case, once the adhan is finished, that you should say that dua, Allahumma rabba hadhihi da'wati tammati was salati al-qa'imah, آتي محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وبعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدت إنك لا تخلف الميعاد, to complete that whole dua. And then inshallah ta'ala we will be from those who are blessed to receive the Prophet ﷺ's intercession. If you don't have these memorized, do so as soon as you can. Don't hesitate, don't procrastinate. Let it be that before this weekend is over, you will have memorized completely the adhan, its meaning in English, as well as the dua and its meaning in English. And in doing so, that we can be from those whom Allah Azza wa Jal blesses to truly be from the ummah of our beloved Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, such that we will enter through the gates of paradise with him all together, and that Allah Azza wa Jal, we ask him that he grant us to be within the neighborhood of our beloved sallallahu alaihi wasallam, within al-Firdaus al-A'la. Allahumma ameen. Wa salli Allahumma wa sallam wa barak ala nabiyyina Muhammad.